I don't think I can get this whole box in frame with the overhead camera. Well, here goes nothing. Welcome back to the reload bench. I placed another order with Dixie Gun Works for 2 items, and they packaged it in this long rectangular box that I can't even fit in frame with the overhead camera. So let's see what's in there. So let me get out the old buck knife here. And this is going to be a little bit awkward. I'll try to cut one end. They've got like a cardboard packaging tape here. Yeah, I'm going to have to flip it upside down. No, I didn't consider opening odd-shaped packages, doing unboxing videos like this when I decided to mount an overhead camera. There's some staples in there, so this box is really reinforced. This packing tape is thick. Yeah, you can see there's a metal staple right there. There's another one. I gotta be careful not to cut myself. There's an envelope in there. It says, "Do not throw away. This envelope contains merchandise and/or invoice. Examine contents carefully." Go ahead and cut open the envelope here. It's probably a packing list. Yep, it's a packing list. Alright, the other box is really stuffed in there. I may have to open it from the other side. Alright, staples on this side too. There we go. And a little bit of gratuitous packaging material in there. One box is a lot thicker than the other, but I think you know what these are if you watch my channel on a regular basis. This box is from Pietta, and this box is from Uberti. So let's start with the Pietta first. Okay, I had to adjust the camera because the glare from the overhead light was reflecting off the lamination here on the box, but it's a standard rectangular Pietta box. It's got the Italian flag on it. It says Pietta. It's got a Patterson revolver on there. But this is not a Patterson. Let's get it open. So it's got a gray styrofoam insert in here. And it's got some paperwork from Dixie Gun Works. Let's see here. Shooting and safety recommendations from Dixie Gun Works. Use black powder only. So much for not cutting myself on one of those staples. When I moved the box away from the reload bench, I noticed that I was bleeding. So I went to go put on a bandage quickly. So here we go. We've got a styrofoam box. There is an owner's manual here placed in the top. It's kind of molded into the styrofoam. And this is just your standard Pietta owner's manual. It's not specific to what's in the package here. There's illustrated parts breakdown for different Pietta guns in the back. So this is pretty standard to come with any of their black powder revolvers. So let's get this thing open. Let me go ahead and separate the lid here. And how about if I turn it right side up? So wrapped in clear plastic with rubber bands, or a rubber band around the barrel. And good thing it is wrapped in plastic, because that'll protect it, say, in case it gets left out and there's bad weather. Unwrapping the plastic bag here, you can see there's a light coat of oil. This is the Pietta Dance and Brothers revolver, or reproduction revolver, I should say. So this is the reproduction of a Confederate revolver made in small numbers in Texas. And I'll be doing a video about this at a later point, explaining more about this revolver. In the meantime, I just wanted to show the condition it showed up in. See, cylinder spins on half cock. Everything on it's a little bit tight, but seems to be in time. Yeah, it's that light coat of packing oil to protect it, but you can see the finish on it is really nice. So, like all Piettas, it has markings on the barrel, and I know some people don't like that about them. You know, especially if you're doing reenacting, you don't want to have anything that doesn't look as authentic as possible, but for me it's not a big deal. And some people don't necessarily care for the look of the grips on the reproduction revolvers. On this one, it doesn't look that bad. It's kind of a nice walnut kind of look as far as I'm concerned, and the color case hardened kind of appearance here on the brass frame kind of gives it a little bit of character. So it'll be kind of interesting to try this out, but you'll be seeing this in a video in the future. Let me get this put away and we'll check out the other revolver. Alright, the other revolver is in a smaller box here, the Uberti box. It's just a brown box with like two cowboys roping a steer here, and a picture of a, looks like a Winchester. It says Uberty, world's finest replicas. Simple flap, the box opens up, and in here we've got the same thing as the Pietta. The safety instructions from Dixie Gun Works, the warning about using black powder only. Then the Uberti instruction manual, and this is going to be just like the Pietta as far as it being a generic manual for all of their black powder firearms. Oh, this one folds out, kind of like a map, so not as many pages per se. And what we have here, I'm thinking, is a catalog from Uberti. Let's see. It it unfolds like the instructions, and it's more or less a small poster, and it's showing all these different models available from Uberti with some information about the company on the other side. So I'm going to put that off to the side. Then we get to the firearm. Now it's wrapped up in a clear plastic bag like the Pietta. There's no rubber band around the barrel. It just slides right out. You can see the packing oil on this as well. And what we have here is the Uberti Leech and Rigdon revolver. Also a Confederate revolver made in small numbers during the Civil War. Now, that's kind of interesting. Right out of the gate, the cylinder is locked up. I can't get it to cock. That could be a problem. Alright, well, the loading lever moves and latches in place. Yeah, that hammer is frozen, and I don't see anything locking this in place. So, let me get the mallet here, tap the wedge. Let's take the wedge out. Didn't plan to remove the barrel right away, but let's see if I can get the barrel loose. Wow, it's in there. Oh, but now the cylinder spins. Well, that's kind of interesting. I didn't expect that. Let's get that wedge out more. All right, there. Barrel comes off. Put it on half cock. Slide the cylinder off. Now, here's something I don't like about the cylinder, and I'll be talking about this in the video I do about this Leech and Rigdon reproduction. It's a generic Colt 1851 Navy cylinder. The original Leech and Rigdon revolvers did not have the naval scene on there that Colt put on its cylinders. It wasn't really so much for artwork or decoration. It was kind of to designate that it was a Colt, not a copy, an illegal copy of a Colt. So this is something that I'm sure that Uberti does just to save on costs. So I've been looking around to see if somebody sells this cylinder with no engraving on it, but they don't. So I'm not really sure what I'll end up doing about that, if I do anything at all, but I'll talk about that more in the video. Alright, let's see how well this barrel goes back on. Just slide it onto the arbor there, and line it up to the bottom of the frame. Okay, and push in the wedge. Seems to be in time. Everything works good. So just a little minor issue there, taking it out of the packaging, freeing up the hammer, freeing up the cylinder, and getting it to work. But you'll be seeing a video on this revolver as well in the future. I just wanted to do an unboxing just to show you what to expect if you were to order from Dixie Gun Works, if you were to order either one of these. If you're into replica black powder revolvers, Dixie Gun Works is one of the sources out there that I have had pretty good results with. I've been to their store in Union City, Tennessee twice, and I've ordered from them several times, and I really haven't been disappointed yet. The Uberti Leech Rigdon reproduction black powder revolver and the Pietta Danson Brothers reproduction black powder revolver, both available from Dixie Gun Works. If you order them online and have them shipped to your home, be careful opening up the package. You might get cut on a staple. Hopefully in the near future, I'll be able to make some videos with both of these and talk about them in further detail. Thanks for watching.